Second day in a row, we've got good news. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Videocast. And today we're going to be having our third hot stove going around here. Before I get into this video, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Now, like I said at the beginning, we've got good news yet again today. Sunday's virus results are no Phillies players have tested positive again, so that's good. So no new cases, which is good. So as I said, so we've been, they're doing drive-through testing. They're, testing them daily, and yet again, here we go. No new testing, no new positive tests, which is good, which is really, really good. So the Citizens Bank Park is open yet again today as they are preparing. They're working out for tomorrow's game against the New York Yankees at 7:05 at Yankee Stadium. So let's just talk a little bit about some news around Major League Baseball. Obviously, I was here with you last night to talk a little bit about some things. Obviously, I talked a little bit about Mike Trout and how he, had his baby son, him and his wife, and he's obviously still on paternity leave. Let's just kind of just go through the scores here. Speaking of the Los Angeles Angels, they defeated the Astros by a final score of 5-4. As the Astros now are 500, yeah, that's what I like to see. Hopefully the Astros really plummet. George Springer hit a home run last night to put the Astros in front, and then the LA Angels came back, and then they were able to defeat them by a final score, as I said, of 5-4. The Yankees move on to 6-1 as they defeated the Red Sox 5-2. 6-1 on the year, and we're going to be playing these guys 4 games this week, so we have to be in our A game, that's for sure. And obviously, I saw you guys last night when the Mets were losing 5-0, and they lost 7-1 against the Atlanta Braves, and the Mets now dropped to 3-6. You love to see it. You love to see it. The Mets just not playing good baseball. Of course, yet again, they're not living up to their expectations like everybody else is. But yeah, I'm sure the Met fans will find other ways to get excited. Oh God, the Los Angeles Dodgers yet again took down the Arizona Diamondbacks by a final score of 11-2, as Chris Taylor hit a 3-run home run in this one. 11-2, which is pretty much not a blowout, but you're up by a 9-run advantage, and that was enough to give the Dodgers and improve them to 6-3 on this year. And it looks weird to see the Phillies record as 1-2 because obviously they've only played 3 games. And the Rockies defeated the San Diego Padres 6-1. Trevor Story made a nice play, also hit a home run as well. Obviously the Padres beat them the night before, and then they came back and beat the Rockies come back and beat the Padres. Yeah, guys, I want to talk a little bit about my thoughts on this Yankees series. That's why I'm kind of here right now. So this upcoming Yankee series, I don't know, man. It's really gonna be tough. I'll just say that. And they're 6-1 on the year right now, and they've only lost 1 game, which is just crazy. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be an uphill battle, and we have to be prepared. I'm not going to be surprised if we lose 3 out of 4. I mean, heck, we might even get swept. I mean, this is going to be a very, very tough series. Very, very tough series. Number one, we just came off. The thing that drives me crazy is we just came off of a Marlins series, which we struggle against the teams like the Marlins, and we're going to be going and playing the Yankees. So why do I think we're going to do well if we didn't do well against the Marlins? And why in heck would I think we're going to do well against the Yankees? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I really do not know. It's really going to be it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough. I mean, hopefully our players can stay healthy. Hopefully Harper can take advantage of that short porch in right field and hit some homers there at Yankee Stadium. I'm hoping he could hit a few homers in this series, hopefully. I'm hoping that JT, he's starting to swing the bat a little bit better. I'm hoping that Hoskins can start, man. This guy, like I was talking about it this morning, I'm like, he's changed as a hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, bat him second because that's what he's doing. He's walking. He's not really much of a power threat as much as he used to be. He's changed in a lot of ways. and he's not really the player I thought he was. And obviously, I've really lowered my expectations for him because he's really just not all that good in my opinion. I mean, he's a mediocre first baseman. He's not anything to write home about, and he just doesn't get me excited. When I see him play, I just like okay, not anything special. He's not anything special. He's a mediocre 230, 240 hitter. He'll hit 20, 25 home runs a year, and he'll walk a decent amount, and that's about it. I mean, that's really what he is. I mean, he has potential to be better, but he's just not living that out. And I'm tired of all the hype. I'm tired of all the talk, as I talk about a lot. I'm tired of hearing, the people getting hyped up about people, all these Hoskins, Vin Velasquez, Nick Pivetta is one. I was guilty of that, I will admit. I did get a little drawn into the, Nick Pivetta hype a little bit. I never have really been on the Vinny V train. I want these guys to do well, but I just don't really buy into it. You know what I'm saying? And as regards to our prospect Alec Boehm, who's fantastic by the way, I think people sometimes have let's look at the past development of our play. Have we really developed one true, fantastic baseball player over the past, let's say, 10 years? I mean, in our farm system, have we really truly developed a good play? I mean, obviously Aaron Nola has been great. I mean, he's been great, and but let's think. Has he? Other than Aaron Nola and a few other people, have we really done a lot with our prospects? Have we really fully developed them? No. Cornelius Randolph, bust. Mickey Moniak, bust. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, look at, for example, let's go a little throwback here. Dominic Brown, terrible. Darren Ruff. If all these people that we were told are going to be so good, future building blocks. Well, what did they do? Nothing. They did absolutely nothing in their time. I mean, look at Dominic Brown. I look at Dominic Brown and I see Rhys Hoskins. You know what I'm saying? Because Dominic Brown had this great, first remember that 2013 year, did awesome, and then he came back the next year and just was awful. He hit he hit 236 with 14 home runs. The year before he hit 27 home runs. It's just, I see that with Rhys Hoskins. He's just mediocre. And, he's really fell off. And I think that people have been able to figure him out. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't really like his vibe he gives off. I don't know. You guys know, I'm not a fan of Hoskins by any means. I'm really not. I root for him because he's on my team, but he doesn't excite me. He really does not excite me. And I'm hoping that, he does do better. Obviously, since, as I said, I root for him because he's on my team, but doesn't excite me. Does not excite me in the slightest at all. And if we lose Realmuto, man, this team is done, man. Debbie Gorlin, obviously we have him. He's, as I said, he's probably going to be our future. If we lose JT, but behind the plate. But man, if we lose him, that would just be a heartbreaker, man. And we probably are, because if you want my honest opinion, I think we lose him because I feel like the extension would have been done already, and if we are we can't extend him if it's in free agency, so we have to re-sign him. And I don't think that's going to happen, man. I just think that now we're going to have a lot more competition. A lot of teams are going to want him, and they're going to have a lot of, the Los Angeles Dodgers, for example. Obviously, I know they just gave that huge extension to Betts and everything, but they still have a decent amount of money to spend. I mean, there's a lot of teams out there willing to spend money on JT Realmuto, and that is very, very concerning. The Phillies should be concerned by that, but it just, we don't know what's really going on. I mean, heck, they could have already, they could be doing well right now with negotiations. You just don't know, but if you really want my honest opinion, my gut feeling, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a disgrace because we just gave up our Cisco Sanchez. We hung on to him for really longer than we should have, and we eventually traded him. Obviously, for one of the three players for JT, we give away Jorge Alfaro. I really, really liked Jorge Alfaro. We give away Will Stewart, who was a decent pitcher as well. So, if you're going to give away that much, come on, you have to keep him. You can't just have him for. At the time, obviously, I didn't know this whole shutdown was going to happen. A year, not even a year and a half of playing time. Obviously, you need 2 seasons of playing time. That was obviously if this whole thing wouldn't have happened. That's unacceptable. So 2 seasons of JT, just for all that. Seriously. That's just. I don't think. Obviously, it's not worth it. So that's my thoughts. Just kind of diving into that. But yeah, this Yankee series is going to be really, really tough, man. 6-1, and we have a hard time beating the Miami Marlins, and we're gonna be playing the Yankees. So why would I have hope about this Yankees, man? This is going to be a tough series. So before I go, I forgot to mention Gabe Kapler's Giants won 7-3 against the Texas Rangers. Now they are now 5-4 in the year. Oh man, ugh. Gabe Kapler, man, making all these changes with the lineup and all that stuff. Remember this antics he used to do? And he was just the worst manager I think I've ever seen. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. 7 to 5 tomorrow. I'm not going to be making a go-around video tomorrow since there's going to be a game. So that's it for a little while. If there's hopefully not another, delay because of this whole virus. We might not see me do this for a little while. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please follow me on Instagram at Phillies Hot Stuff at Harper Fanatics. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Luke, and I will talk to you all later. 7:05, the first pitch tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium against the New York Yankees. I'll see you guys. Bye.